Hello, YouTube. Now, I've made a decision after this war. You see this little base layout right here? This is my second war attack. And I have come into a base like this no less than 3 times, including this attack. And I have failed to 3-star this very simple looking base 3 times in a row. 3 times. And this isn't any like super duper masterful crazy crafted base. This looks almost cookie cutter, where you just have 4 sides of the base, you pick where you want to come in on and go. And not only that, this is not the first attack on this base, this was the second, so I knew where all the important traps were. Now the only thing I've got working against me is I do not have my king, but that's not a huge deal. I mean, I would have liked to have had him, but it wouldn't have made any difference on this raid. So I am dubbing this base my unicorn, because you cannot catch the unicorn. I think you have to have like a virgin maiden or something like that, and I ain't got one of those. Well, I got a dog, but she's been spayed, so I don't know what that makes her. But anyway, that's all irrelevant. One day I'm going to figure out how to 3-star this stupid little base here, but today was not that day. So what do we got going on here? Let's see. I haven't watched the replay, but I remember I knew it was in the clan castle. It's probably some mixture of baby dragons and Valks and witches and something like that. Something that Valkyries save the baby dragon could take out pretty quickly. So not overly worried about the clan castle. And he's got double bombs all in around here. And that's a good piece of information to know, because I was originally going to try to bust in this direction. And try to have the queen lure my Valks all into the corner over here and into the core. But once I figured out there were bombs and not Teslas in there, that changed my decision making greatly. Yeah, so the attack plan I decided to go with was GoWiVaHoBo. And I thought Valks would be more effective in this base than P.E.K.K.A.s, because it's a bit boxy. Even though the P.E.K.K.A.s could last a little bit longer, I thought the Valks would do a better job of ripping through these walls and making holes for everything else to come in. And now the downside to that is my P.E.K.K.A.s decided to split somewhere around in here. Or not my P.E.K.K.A.s, my Valkyries decided to split. Valkyries are incredibly deadly in groups and incredibly vulnerable when they're isolated. So that's what killed this darn thing for me. But you look at a base like this, you think that hogs would probably work pretty well. And we had a guy who probably would have 3-starred this with hogs, except his phone glitched on him. And that's unfortunate. But I just am not, I don't know if I don't have the patience or what, but the hog attacks, GoHo by itself has not been working great for me. So I try to stick to things like P.E.K.K.A.s and Valkyries. I have much better luck with those, especially if you are, if it's a fresh attack and you can get a 2-star instead of a 1-star a lot more easily. Even if you're shooting for 3, you usually wind up with 2. If you can just make it into the core with those high, powerful troops, that town hall falls, and then the hogs are there to help you out at the end. But anyway, the plan that I had here was to drop a golem in here, and there's a Tesla here, so he's going to move into that direction, sit right there. I'm going to be able to drop 2 wizards over here. This army camp has got to go. This army camp has got to go. This elixir storage has got to go, or my boulders are going to wander. Oh crap, no, go back. No, here we go. Yeah, so golem here, wizards over here to start taking these things out. Golem exactly on that archer tower. Because I need that golem to tank that archer tower, and if I drop him on this cannon, there's no guarantee he's going to do that. So golem exactly right here, and then 2 more wizards over here. They're going to take these guys out, and then start moving in this direction. I also I might have dropped 3 over here, actually, I don't remember. I really want that archer tower to go. Because if this guy is there, and my Valks move in this direction, I'm in really bad shape. On this side of the base, you see where the queen is. Eventually, when troops move it into here, the queen's going to hop into here and start shooting at them from over here. So if your Valkyries are all clumped together, which you just dropped them, they should be, they're going to rip through this wall really quickly and take out the queen. Now, what I was hoping was at this point, you see how these buildings are right up against the edge there? Once these buildings are gone, I thought that the Valks would all want to path together and go into the core of the base. So the thinking was golems start the funnel with wizards. We'll try to wall break in. Then, if I need to, use the Valks to clear the edge of these and get the Valks to move into the base. I'm going to drop wall breakers first and let the golems move into the base to continue with that tanking. And then as the golems move into the base, they're going to pull the clan castle. 2 poisons and the Valks should take care of it. And then I'm going to have bowlers and the Archer Queen behind them. And so long as my funneling has been sufficient and I drop them in the middle, they will move into the interior of the base. Now, I found out the hard way that you really need to have that happen. That was the first unicorn attack, and that's how that one went wrong. I don't remember how the second one went wrong, but I'm going to have to find that darn thing and figure out exactly what happened there. Now, what went wrong here is when my Valks got into here, they split. Part of them went over here. A short amount of them went into the interior of the base, and those are the ones that I intended to keep alive, because I was going to drop a rage here to get them through all this. And then once they're in the core here, I'm going to drop a heal spell on either side of this, because the Valks are going to eventually start beating up on this wall, and then Hogs are going to come in and take out in a circular fashion while the Valkyries are tanking pretty well in the middle. That was the plan, and of course bowlers will be behind the Valks, sort of clipping the things on the edge with the Queen that the Valks didn't get. But my Valks split and I lost the tank prematurely, and it just did not work out. And I think I even only put down 1 poison spell. So this is the unicorn base. This is my unicorn. But one day I will catch this unicorn. Let's watch and analyze. Wow. Look at that. That gum redirected all the way over here, but until those Teslas popped up. I think I forgot there were 2 there. So he's taking a heck of a lot of damage really quick. I could have been quicker on the wizard deployment. Wall breakers come in, no splash damage where they're at, so they're very safe there. They get the lure. Both golems direct inside the base. That's exactly what I wanted. Waiting on that funnel. No, I did drop both poison spells. Eventually send the Valks in to let them come in. They start working on the clan castle. And now drop the rage and they move in on the Queen. Little late on getting the bowlers and the Queen gone. Look at that. That stupid Archer Tower. That's what did it to me. He was not gone. That Archer Tower was supposed to be gone. Oh, I'm going to have to watch this replay again. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts so hard. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain right now. Because that's the bulk of the Valks, and the few that went into the core is what I elected to drop the heal spell on, because that's where they needed it. That's where all the splash damage traps were. And these 2 little Valks spent forever beating up on the king and the town hall, and they got nuked. I didn't realize almost all of them had gone back for that Archer Tower. It's so sad. It's so sad. And now my bowlers don't have anything to tank for them. They're going to get wiped out. And I've dropped 1 desperate heal spell on the rest of these Valks to try to keep them going. And I believe I dropped the Hogs in here as quickly as I could to try to keep these guys going through the core. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. It's a sad day. I've only got 1 heal spell left, and I lose a third of my Hogs in a spring trap. And 1 heal spell and 9 Hogs is not enough to get through the rest of that base. Oh, sad day. And so now, because they had not directed into the core, this Valkyrie is too busy beating up this wall to do anything useful. Oh. Alright, well, this eventually fizzles out. But let's watch that one more time. Why did that wizard not take out that Archer Tower? I thought for sure that Archer Tower was a goner. Oh, come off it. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, they're gone. Let's watch this again. I thought that Archer Tower was a goner. I didn't even look at that. Golem 1. Oh, did I slack? I slacked on... No, there's 1, 2, 3. I did not slack on the wizards here. Let's see, what's this wizard doing? He's sitting here. He's popping on that thing. Now, he's locked on the Archer Tower. My golem walked out of range of that defense. Son of a gun. That's what did it to me. Dadgummit, I was too quick. Believe it or not, too darn quick on my stinking... No, there's only 2 Valks there. There's 3. I was too darn quick on getting my wall breakers down. Well, that sucks. That sucks. All right. Well, FrankenFoot's going away to cry for a few hours, and then we'll try to figure out what to do for the next war. All right. Peace out, everyone.